Namaskar, I am PK Singh, GST author, speaker, practitioner, and educationist. Now I am going to talk about the new Rule 88D and its consequential amendment Rule 59 sub Rule 6E. So I am going to discuss about that. This is the very important video because you have to understand that the taxpayers, if you are a taxpayer under the GST, or even if you are a consultant, this is the very important to understand Rule 88D because if you are a taxpayer, you are going to receive a lot of intimations. If you are a tax consultant, you are going to deal all these intimations. So under Rule 88D, as you know that notification number 38 by 2023 dated of central tax dated 4th August 2023 notified Rule 88D along with the relevant forms DRC-01C. And also they amended the consequential amendments related to Rule 59 sub Rule 6E. So I am going to discuss about this one. Now what is this? This amendments, or I can say Rule 88D, if you are being a taxpayer, if you are claiming excess input tax credit in your GSTR 3B compared to your auto-populated GSTR 2B, then you have to get the intimation. You will get the intimation to reverse that ITC. So in that intimations, suppose examples, let's take an example. If you claimed rupees 30 lakhs in your GSTR 3B for the month of August 2023, whereas in your GSTR 2B, auto-populated GSTR 2B, the amount is rupees 20 lakhs. It means you are going to claim, or you are claiming 10 lakhs excess compared to your auto-populated GSTR 2B. Now the department, this is system-based intimation. So department is going to issue you an intimation where they are going to ask, keep in the mind here, as the 50th GST Council discuss about that, they will decide, as such amount or percentage of differences to send the intimations. So this is the system based, but in this notification number 38 by 2023, it was not discussed about that what should be the quantum of amounts and what should be the differences and what should be the percentage of differences compared to GSTR 2B and GSTR 3B. So that amount and percentage is not yet decided. We hope in future they will decide, and definitely we are going to communicate you. But here till date it was not decided. But once you will receive the intimation, definitely at the time you will come to know that why at what percentage of differences or what is quantum of amount, minimum or maximum, minimum at least they are going to issue the intimation. So now let's if you are receiving the intimation, because whatever the examples I have given, 10 lakhs excess ITC you claimed. So GST departments, they issued the notifications to you and they are asking you to pay the taxes, ITC excess claim, along with interest under section 50 of the CGST Act 2017. Now what to do? So they are issuing intimation, means they are issuing DRC-01C. So DRC-01C issued to the taxpayers, and the department is asking to pay the taxes excess ITC claim along with the interest and file DRC-03. Means if you are accepting that yes, whatever the difference is there, I had claimed excess and now I have to pay, then you have to file DRC-03 for reversal of ITC. If you have the amount of ITC in your, in your credit ledger, you have to use it. If you are not having, it means also that you have already utilized. So keep in the mind, if excess ITC claimed by you and you have also utilized those ITC, It means that you are going to pay the interest. Interest under section 50 is levied on you. You have to pay. So in that scenario, you have to pay. But keep in the mind, if you had not utilized ITC, just you claimed wrongly, whatever may be the reason, wrongly you claimed excess ITC, still it was in your electronic credit ledger, then you have to just reverse and file DRC-03. Now, if you are not agree, DRC-01C issued to you as intimation, and if you are not agree or partially agree, then what to do? Then you have to file Part B of DRC-01C within 7 days. Keep in the mind, even if you are agree also, you are filing DRC-03, you have to file within 7 days from the date of receipt of this intimation. Or even if you are not agree, partially agree, then you are filing DRC-01C Part B. You are giving the explanations or reasons why had you claimed excess ITC. So you have to give the reasons, you have to give the proper explanation, and then you are going to file Part B of the DRC-01C, where the officers will verify it. If they will verify with your reasons, definitely the matter will close. If proper officer will not accept your reasons or explanations given by you, he or she is going to issue what? So-called notice, because they are going to raise the demand. In other words, I can say they are going to initiate the demand proceeding. So in the demand proceeding, what to do? They will issue the so-called notice invoking section 73 or section 74. As you know, the section 73 is non-fraud case and section 74 is fraud case. So this is the basic things about Rule 88D. Let's in few 1 to 2 minutes we'll discuss the backgrounds of why this Rule 88. So as I communicated you, the 50th GST Council meetings, they discuss about the mechanisms that how they are going to recover the amount, system-based mechanism. They discuss about that. They are going to develop the system-based mechanism to find the mismatch between, or even the reconciliation between GSTR 3B and auto-populated GSTR 2B. And they say that this system, this is the reply should be the system-based, and even what about the communication, because simply this is system-based intimation and system-based response. So now this 88D came. Now another point is there. If you fail to respond within the time frame within 7 days, what are the consequences? What are the consequences? So consequences number 1, what? As I communicated you, consequential amendments of Rule 59, Sub-Rule 6E also amended. And it mentioned that if you fail to submit your response within 7 days from the date of intimation, I can say in date of intimation, so within 7 days, then you are not eligible to file GSTR1 or IFF. IFF means they are blocking your GSTR1. If you fail to respond to the intimation, they are going to block your GSTR1. And now, my dear friends, you can understand the consequences of non-filing of the GSTR1. Non-filing of the GSTR1 means you are also not going to file your GSTR3B. Means late fee, interest, these things applicable. At the same time, if you fail to file your GSTR1, as you are aware that the next month you have to file on or before 11th or a quarter before 13th of next month, means on 14th of every month, next month, the ITC, they decided, and the amount will go to the respective recipient's accounts. Means if you fail to file your GSTR1 or IFF, then your recipient is not going to get ITC. So that another issue will be there. So they are blocking your GSTR1. This is the major consequences. So what to do now? So what I would like to advise to all of you, that's number one, while filing your GSTR1 and 3B, you must be sure that it's matching your books of account. Specifically, if you are filing GSTR 3B, you, while claiming the ITC, you must realize that yes, whatever you are claiming, you have the supporting documents and you are eligible for that ITC under the provision of the GST law, like I can say section 16 along with that rules. So number one. Number two, if you believe that you are claiming excess ITC, then don't claim it. Don't claim it. That unnecessary, you are going to invite an unnecessary wrong ITC you claimed and you have to pay the interest. It is better you have to delay your returns, and once you have the funds, then you will file your GSTR 3B. But don't try to claim here because as you know that now they are the auto-populated GSTR 2B is there and they are going to match. This is the system-based matching. So ultimately system-based intimation is going to generate it. So my dear friends, you must match, do the proper reconciliation before filing your GSTR 3B. Now the last point, if you are filing a part B of the DRC-01C, then you have to give the explanation. So what this forms, it is the part B, they have already decided, certain regions or explanation, particularly I think 9. So up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, you can take it that whatever the regions you believe that it is suitable to the taxpayer, okay, suitable to you, you have to take. If you are not, if you feel that these points it is not there, you have the different explanation and regions, then you can select last point others and you can give your detailed region or explanation that why had you claimed excess ITC. So dear friends, now you are going to deal a lot of this kind of intimation. So before going to receive, I believe that you have to do all the reconciliation, try to match those things before filing the returns. Don't go immediately and don't bother about to file the returns. Since last 6 years, I used to say that file your returns, but be sure that you are filing correct returns, because if you are not filing correct returns, you are going to invite lot of problems, lot of issues being a taxpayer, and the consequences now I need not require to communicate to you. Most of the people, that wrong filing of the returns, what are the issues are faced by the taxpayer and still facing in the audit. So get ready for, I'm going to release another video on detailed discussion on how to reply to the so-called notice. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.